is Byron Bridges, and this is my sign name. I'd like to welcome you to discuss with you about the ASL rules and the structure. Now you're wondering what is this videotape for? Many people want to understand the ASL structure. So this videotape will help you, and you will see and be able to find all the different things that will be touched. ASL is really weird. So the ASL structure will be able to assist you, and we'll be able to discuss the history. So Nathan will be able to give you the different signs for the history. So now, you will write down the deaf people's name on this piece of paper. Aber, he is from... Now, we will also discuss the Greek philosophers. And there were a total of 3, and it will be from the 300s to 350 BC. And then we'll also discuss the Old Testaments. We'll pick out maybe some few areas about the deaf. Now, the Old Testament was from the 200s to 2200s BC. So 1700s to the 1750s. Now, St. Augustine, many people know he had a deaf wife and children, and they used sign appropriately to be able to communicate. So that would be the 400 AD. Now, leader religious. Some of you may know. You may hear these, may have heard their names through stories, but you can't understand it. Meaning, some of them may have gone to heaven. And how these deaf people are able to teach deaf people the understanding of religion. Oral and writing and fingerspelling. So the 1900s, a Greek philosopher and a religious person uses different ways of teaching oral and fingerspelling. And second, writing. His name is Abe de Aleppi. He had deaf children. Now, there was an event, the Conference of Milan in 1880. And they supported lip reading and oral, and also, but they abandoned fingerspelling. But they supported sign language. So in the back of their head they thought about oral. So they sent this petition up to Europe, and they fought against that. So during that time, you will see people using a lot of oral. Now you will have Alexander Graham Bell. Now he came up with an invention. Now he was very strong and powerful. His parents were deaf. Now, George Videt, he was a 2-time president at the NAD. Now, the first recording of a movie was 1911. As they were collecting different ideas of ASL, they will create a movie. and then it would save those movies. And that was around 1911 to 1913. Up until that point, ASL has not arrived until the 1930s. And until this man named William Stokey. Now, William Stokey was very strong about this language. He created a plan and a structure to build upon the ASL language. Now, Stokey was very successful. And he was for the ASL language. Thank you, Nathan. Wow. This history is very interesting. Up until this point, different people were not sure about deaf people and signing and having sign language. Some people actually just pushed it off, and some didn't accept it. Now, Stokey, he was for it. So this videotape is a structure of ASL. And it shows the in-depth of the history and different things that will help us. Like, most people will ask questions. But it's best to touch bases and just watch and see how it enters into the structure of ASL. So you want to watch Nathan again?